of Lake Washington, it's Husky Stadium. Is there really anything better than immersing yourself in football all afternoon on a Saturday? And we continue with this one. It's the Maryland Terrapins and the Washington Huskies. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Head coach told me before the game, he told me that this is new for the Big Ten. Obviously, these teams coming all the way to the West Coast. The travel is long. They've been putting some practices in place to make sure their players are moving, getting up early, getting prepared for this time zone challenge. They are going to try to perform at their best performance level today, but they put a ton of time and research and science into making sure the players are prepared to go. Back to you guys.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. The Huskies will put boot to leather, and this will be the start of a new season. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage you would have gotten with a touchback. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smith. All over him immediately. All right, guys, let's talk a little Maryland. They had some holes to fill on the roster. They've gone into the portal. They brought in a pretty decent haul. How good do you think this staff feels right now addressing those areas of need, David?
Well, I think you feel really good about bringing in quality depth, experience depth. But now the trick is to merge it with your other guys and everybody get on the same page, and moving in the same direction.
The coaching staff is so excited, too. They feel like if they can stay healthy, they can take an extra step versus where they were a year ago because of these new bodies they found through the portal.
Out wide right, it's Manning. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
A very productive run. Gets it inside the 40 all the way down to the 38-yard line.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this, this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
First carry of the season. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast, win our conference. Well, this is step one, and so I think you're...
Breaks free in the middle, and he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Maryland! They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
Well, that's the start you're looking for if you're David and you're trying to upset Goliath in a game that nobody gave you an opportunity to win. What a nice job offensively, just making good decisions, taking care of the football, and making the plays when they were available to be made. They march it down the field. They get on the scoreboard, David. And I think this crowd right now is shocked.
They are shocked, and it got a lot quieter. And here's the good thing. Now the confidence goes through the roof. Coaches talk about it. We got confidence. We can win. The players have to believe. And they talk about something good happening early. Not letting this crowd go bananas. That's how they drew it up. That is an excellent start for this squad.
Taylor wants to throw. Taking a shot on the first play. Oh, it's picked off. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. possession. Maryland's offense comes out ready to go on the attack. Always a positive to put up early points, and they'll try to add to this 6-0 edge. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. This time they'll throw it. Under pressure. Just a complete misfire.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man.
Well, that was the only place the quarterback could go with the ball. Finding his back out of the backfield, just couldn't make enough guys miss, and now it's 4th down.
The Terrapins come to the line trying to convert on 4th down. Looking for the marker. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down.
That's not surprising. You're going for that every single time. 4th and inches in your opponent's territory. You're trying to get closer and closer to field goal range so you can pay this drive off by scoring points. Nice play call.
And the Terrapins have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Washington. Left side is Fleming. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. Just a quick rhythm throw there, and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the 1st down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
It falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the quarter. We've reached the break. It's Maryland with the lead. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. They're going to stay aggressive and leave the offense out there on 4th down again. Sells to fake. Got his man on the right. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Terrapins in the hurry-up. Keeps it. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this. Assignment football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Rush right in his face. Out wide left, it's Manning. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up third down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Back to pass, it's Washington. Still looking to his right. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
Really nice job by the defense that time. 3rd down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up 4th down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
Staying in that aggressive mindset on 4th down. They'll try to convert for the 3rd time. Snapped it, and he has to have it. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
And, man, a lot of times it's hard to outrun that blitz, and they bring pressure. They push him outside of the pocket. Nice job covering downfield. Nobody open. He can't find a place to go with the football, and this is exactly what you should do. Keep hunting. Keep chasing. They finally catch him. Get the big sack on 4th down.
Takes the handoff. It's Owens. Strong run on a pickup of 5 out to the 15.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Rides to the back. Open space at the 25. He's loose down the left side. He's at the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Husky. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just handing the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
And the extra point puts them on top by 1. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Terrapins will get things going on offense as they come onto the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
Flush to the left. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And the defense made a good play, knocking the ball away, and a bad one by roughing the quarterback. Here comes the call. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Just couldn't stay off the quarterback, and that roughing the passer call has them set up with a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to the running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referee signal for the 2-minute timeout. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. To the air, it's Washington. Makes the catch. It's Danzy. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
And the Terrapins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs going up top. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Second and long here. They'll go to the air. Move to his right. Going to try to get it himself. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run. But you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on third down? Washington stops the clock and uses its first timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. They have work in front of them on third and short from the 42. Drops back. It's Washington. They're all over him. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be fourth down.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that third and short.
This offense believes you are given 4 downs for a reason. You've got to use all of them. 2 for 3 so far today. Snapped on fourth down. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
Man, what a great second effort by the receiver there. Catches the football. He knows he's got to get some yards to get that first down. Nice job understanding that, getting to the sticks and getting the first down.
Here's the give off the left side. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Timeout called by the Huskies. That's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Long way to go on 2nd down. Sets his feet. It's Washington. Looking for a huge play. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical. And early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Moving out to the right. They get to him as he throws. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. To the back. Found a little bit of running room on that one, but he's brought down and the clock continues to run. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with a look at UCLA taking on the number 4 team, the Miami Hurricanes. And it's the Bruins who are rewarded for feeding their star. For some reason, he plays better at home, and this team plays better at home, as they did today. This will push them to 2-0 on the season.
And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down.
Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Here comes the Washington offense to start this possession. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And I think this team knew going into halftime trailing, their defense was going to have to step up here in the second half. And on the very first play of the third quarter, they get a sack. That is good news for this defense.
And the Huskies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Handoff to the single back. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on for how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Taylor wants to throw it. Gonna let it fly. No, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Takes it the other way. He steps out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. A little too aggressive with the hands there. Got him for the hold. It's 1st and 10. Running inside. It's Owens. Give him 9 on that one. Sets up a 2nd and 1.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Takes the handoff. It's Owens. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. It's been said over and over, you have to protect players' head and neck area. This penalty, so important at the college level. 3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Quick give. It's Owens. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. Third and long right here. Taylor wants to throw. Buying time to his right. Finds a crease at the 20. And he'll be out of bounds just short of the goal line, but man, are they in business now.
I'll tell you what, after that big gainer on 3rd down, you might think about your quarterback running it again down here. It's hard to throw down close inside the 10-yard line. You've got to have some design QB.
Touchdown, Washington! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And he tacks on the extra point. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Straight ahead, it's Smith. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now first down from the 37. On the ground, it's Howard. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Caught, and he's got room. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Nice job by the quarterback and receiver there working on the crossing route. And a big thing for the quarterback there, you've got to be able to give your receiver time to work through all the traffic, get by the linebackers in the middle of the field, and work all the way over to the other side. The offensive line has to give the quarterback time, and the QB's got to be patient, but it all worked out perfectly, and they're able to get a big play.
Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. We've reached the break. It's Washington holding the lead. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Wants to throw. It's Washington. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys in my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball. That ball in, I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you could tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. So the defense sets them up with that interception. Now a couple of first downs, maybe even punch in a score, and they'll go home with the W. Tells the run, wants to pass. Rolls right. Unleashes one. Right side, it's Clay. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the fourth quarter. First down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
Keeps it on first down. He's got the first down. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. First down here as we dive into the college football season. A week one clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. The handoff. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. They'll need a bunch on second down. Taylor wants to throw it. Still looking to his right. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
It's the fourth quarter. Every second counts, right? It's a one-possession game. We're chasing the QB. He scrambles around, does such a great job getting positive yards, keeping this drive alive. We need to score badly. We got to keep drives alive. this. Wonderful job.
This offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. That's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Husky. And they take it in for 6 more points. His 3rd touchdown of this game and his 3rd on the season. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-6. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground. You can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Williams. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Screen pass just not working there. You figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. 3rd down coming. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And 3rd and long, and the offense goes with a little play action. I don't know why the threat of the run. I'm not scared by that. You can tell the defense doesn't honor it, doesn't buy it, flies by the line, gets to the quarterback, gets the big 3rd down stop.
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Off play action. He's taking a deep shot. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Inside the 10. And he's forced out of bounds, close to the goal line, and that shove saved the touchdown.
How nice is it to be an offensive coordinator and you call a pass play, but your guy turns it into an explosive run? Like, that is so much fun to call. Good protection up front, but he just sees space so well. They drop back, he finds the holes, and, man, before you know it, he's just chewing up yards and making big plays.
From the red zone, it's Owens. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
I don't know what's wrong with my shit. I've been talking. Ain't nobody heard me.
Can the D deny
Ain't nobody heard me. They scared of me out here, I'm telling you. Oh, I see. Nope. Look at this.
And down he goes.
Damn.
And
I
now,
had
if
some
was
too.
the offense, I'd think about getting the football maybe out on the perimeter somewhere because you're getting beaten and eaten alive in the interior. You had a gain of no yards the last play. You just gave up a sack.
The
Put your
boot scoop,
quarterback,
the
put
boot
the
scoop,
football
you
out on
know.
the perimeter in space.
That's my game plan.
Here comes the heat.
Oh, let me get out of here. Let me stop playing. Get out of here, kid.
By this defense.
Get out of here. Bye-bye. We're going to take our dub and go home. Take our dub and go home, baby. This the way. This the way. I'm keeping my job now.
And just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
Woo!
Washington.
Washington.
So much fun.
Let's go, baby.
Against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports.
Yes, sir.